Okay, so today we have Southampton against Chelsea in the Premier League. It's a midweek game, and I think that us as football fans, as a Premier League fans, we're gonna have to get more used to these midweek games, especially with the World Cup coming up in November. So yeah, it is good when you think about it. It's more games for the Premier League. I don't think it's great for the players, but in terms of just looking at it from an entertainment value, it is great for us. We have two teams today that need to win. I think that Chelsea more than Southampton need to prove themselves. It's just because of the expectation that either team has. I still think that Southampton haven't had the best start to the season, especially because they shown last year that they can play good football. So far in 5 games this season, they've had one win and one draw, which is not terrible. That's why I say that it is more important for Chelsea to win. Chelsea currently sits seventh with with 7 points. What I'm talking about with 7 points, and for Chelsea, really, is the expectation that they had at the beginning of the year. I predicted Chelsea to not finish inside the top five at the top four. Sorry, I predicted Chelsea to finish fifth this year. And this is because I looked at this team and I saw a lot of problems, mainly the striker problem. The fact that this team, you look at this team and you can't really name someone that's going to get the goals for them. You look at teams like Tottenham, like Arsenal, like City, like Liverpool, and it's quite easy to identify who in those teams are going to score the goals. And for Chelsea, as much as I want to say that Sterling is going to be competent this year, I don't think you can rely on Sterling for the whole year to be consistent. And even if Sterling does that, who else is going to help them? Kai Havertz is inconsistent. Mount was good last year, but can Mount keep that up this year? Then you have Pulisic, Odoi is gone now. There's just a lot of question marks surrounding Chelsea. And when I looked at the other teams, mainly Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, and City, I preferred where those teams were at the moment. So I think that this is a very important game for Chelsea, and also because to build some momentum, they got a win in the last game. Was it 2-1? I think it was 2-1 for Chelsea. So yeah, now is the time to build momentum off of that. Yeah, 2-1 against Leicester, where Sterling indeed scored the 2 goals. I still think that Sterling is going to have a good year. I still think that Sterling is going to contribute a lot for Chelsea. I just want to see that more often. And again, you have to look at the competition as well. I just think that the other 4 teams that um, preferred inside of that top 4, I just think that they will be way more consistent throughout the year. But anyways, let's get into these starting 11s. Let's start with Southampton. So I especially because of Southampton, because I watched their game on Saturday against Man United, and this team was just unable to finish up front. They were very inconsistent. They had a few good chances, but they were not able to score. I think if Southampton are going to beat Chelsea today, they have to be very clinical up front, and once again be as defensively sound as they were the last game against United. So Southampton today start with Gaffney at the back, Roman Peralta as a left back. Then they have Salisu and Almel Bella Kochap. I thought that Kochap was very good in that game against United. Then you have Kyle Walker Peters. He was alright. He was alright, but yeah, again. Then you have Ward Prowse and Lavia, which I think is a good centre back partnership. I think that Ward Prowse is the heart of this team, and hopefully Ward Prowse has a good game today. Then you have El Yunus at the left. Then you have Diallo in the middle. Then Armstrong on the right. Armstrong, who started on the bench last game. Then you have Adams up front. It is an all right starting 11 from Southampton. Will it beat Chelsea today? Let's find out. And now for Chelsea, first things first. Now, this is where I'm kind of confused. Are they going to go with the back 3 or the back 4? I think they're going to go with the back 3. But so far score here, presenting it as a back 4. Let's just look at it from that point. Then you have Mendy at the back, Azpilicueta back into the starting 11 as the right back. Then you have Thiago Silva and Koulibaly as a centre back partnership, which is I think is one of the best centre backs partnerships in the league. top three to top five for sure. Then you have Cucurella as the left back, Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, and Mount in the middle. Then Sterling, Harvard, and Ziyech up front. I think it will have to be a back four, because if it's not a back four, then you're going to have Loftus-Cheek as a right wing back, and then you'll have Jorginho and Mount as the centre mid partnership, which I don't think is the best idea going forward. I don't think that Jorginho can boss this midfield by himself, and I think that for Mount, there's two things. Is one, I don't think Mount, if they're gonna play with Mount and Jorginho as the centre mid, I don't think that Mount is the best, is the greatest centre mid, and by putting Mount as a centre mid, you're taking away a lot of his creativity and tenacity up front, which are quite strong points for Mount. For example, look at last year when Mount had 11 goals and 10 assists. You want Mount in that final third making those decisions for Chelsea. I don't think that Mount is, capable of producing those numbers in a consistent basis yet. However, in this team that wants to go far, relying on goals and assists, putting your best play in the as playing as a centre mid instead of either a cam or playing on either wing, I think that is a bit of a waste. But yeah, if Chelsea are going to play with three other back today, then it looks like it will be with Jorginho and Mount in the middle, and then Ziyech and Sterling and Harvard making the front three. Chelsea. Again, I said I think that Chelsea are going to finish outside the top four, but this can quickly change. I still think that this is a good squad. I mean, this squad finished third last year. It's not the same exact squad, but a lot of the essential pieces are still in, and then you bring in the likes of Koulibaly as well, which help. What Chelsea mainly need, I think, is just that goal-scoring threat. Aubameyang could come in and be that, or Sterling could just be more consistent, pardon, and be that for Chelsea this year. Either way, they just need someone to be consistent and get those goals. Again, talking about those teams that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. With Arsenal, you can easily point out Gabriel Jesus. With City, you can easily point out Haaland. With Liverpool, you can easily point out Salah. And with Tottenham, you can easily point out both Son and Kane. Looking at this Chelsea team, who are you going to point out to score 15 to 20 goals this season? I think that Sterling could get 10, but even 10 is at his best. Sterling was able of producing 30 goal in all competition. I think that was the 2019-2020 season, or either the 2018-2019 season, if I'm not mistaken. So Sterling at his best is capable of producing big numbers. That's the thing. Will he do this? Will he do that this year? If Sterling can do that, then my list is probably wrong. Maybe Chelsea will finish inside the top four, but they need that player. And on paper, when making these predictions, I just don't have Chelsea anywhere there. But hopefully that changes. Players are walking now into the pitch. But yeah, I'm expecting quite a lot from Chelsea. This is a team who I think I'm quite one of the few that didn't put them inside the top four. And this game against Southampton is where you begin to build momentum as you go towards the beginning of the season. I don't think that you should rate teams within the first 10 games of the season. I think that after the first 10 games of the season, where teams have had enough time to adapt, that's where you begin to judge how the teams have started. So let's not make any premature judgments. Let's see what Chelsea can do. I see some people have written Chelsea off already. I haven't. But it's games like this against Southampton, a team like Southampton, after a win against Leicester at home. Wait, was it at home? Yeah, at home, where you were 10 men behind from the 28th minute. Consistency is the key. And with teams like Chelsea, United, and Liverpool, who had a bad start to the season, I say bad start, it was like the first 3 games, to be fair, who haven't had the ideal start. You want to continue, you want to build form with these games. You want to build consistency. But yeah, let's see how things go. Actually, let's look at the benches of both teams and see where they are. Chelsea, they have. I haven't really seen Pulisic this year yet. Actually, he did pick us up something. Anyways, so they have Pulisic on the bench. They have Broja. They have Chilwell. Actually, I want to say Chilwell back in the starting 11, but now with Cucurella, it's not only the price tag, but it is also the the problem that Cucurella may actually be better than Chilwell, but we'll see it throughout the year. Then you have Harvey, Carney, Gilmore. I like Gilmore back into this team. Ethan Ampadu, Kovacic. Before I've been talking about Kovacic, I'll talk about Gilmore a bit because as a United fan, Gilmore kind of reminds me of James Garner. I think that Gilmore is a very talented center midfielder, and it's kind of in a similar situation as James Garner. Actually, very similar situation because these are two midfielders who went out on loan, who did quite well last year, and that now are in teams who need them inside the midfield. I think that Chelsea could do well with Gilmore. Will Gilmore start throughout this year? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But it's definitely a favorable situation for Gilmore. If you're not coming to the season and break into the starting 11 of the first team, you want it to be in a situation like this where where the team kind of needs you. Chelsea's midfield for the past few games of the season has not been the best. So hopefully they can. So hopefully Gilmore can capitalize on that. But again, he has to capitalize. If after this season Gilmore doesn't take his chances, if he doesn't impress Tuchel, he could be going out on loan again next year. But again, hopefully that doesn't happen because I still think that Gilmore is an extremely talented player. I'm sorry if I react to certain moments of the game a bit late. I think that my watch is a bit behind. It may just be like 30 seconds. But yeah, again, I'm sorry if I react any late with any latency to any of the moments throughout the game. But yeah, then Kovacic on the bench. I think that Kovacic on his day is a top 5 to top 4 midfielder in the league. But that's the problem on his day. We need that consistency from Kovacic. We need to see that on a week in and week out basis. And again, Chelsea need that. Looking at this midfielder right now, it doesn't look too strong. And then in a minute, we'll see if it is really the back three or the back four that Chelsea are going with. It looks like it will be the back four. And the game has started anyways. Let's focus on the game a bit. But again, I don't like Jorginho and Mount as the centre mid partnership. And if it's not that, and it's just Jorginho by himself on that pivot, I think that's even worse. I don't really trust Jorginho to play there by himself. Not on a technical ability point of view, because I think that Jorginho, honestly, is one of the best midfielders in the world. It's just defensively, I think that Jorginho is very weak. But anyways, we'll see as the game continues how it develops and how Tuchel is going to be able to manage and change things around. But oh yeah, my prediction. I haven't even done my predictions yet. My predictions for this game. I'm gonna go with 2-0 for Chelsea. 2-0 for Chelsea again. The only reason why I didn't pick Chelsea to finish inside the top 4 is because on paper at the moment I can't really see anyone in this team that can go out there and contribute with 15 to 20 goals in a season, or even a bunch of players that can chip in and give each 8 to 10 goal contributions throughout the season. I don't really see that with Chelsea. Hopefully, I am wrong. Hopefully, Chelsea come through and are able to be consistent. I think that would be the best thing for Chelsea. Guys like Havertz and Sterling to be consistent this year, I think that would very, very much benefit Chelsea. But we'll see how it goes. So far, it doesn't look like Mount is really in that pivot. Maybe he'll play Loftus-Cheek there. I don't know. This starting 11 just looks weird. Last game, I guess. Actually, let me bring it up. Where is it? Chelsea. Yeah, last game against Leicester, they went with Gallagher and Jorginho, and then Jorginho got that red card. We'll see. We'll have to see throughout the game. We've got 15 people. Oh, thank you for everyone that's watching right now. Don't forget to mention that. Thank you everyone that's watching. If you're new and you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. There'll be a lot more content coming out. Again, as I mentioned, until the World Cup, there'll be 2 games every week, at least close to that, because the Premier League games are going to increase, like as we see this week. And there will be the Champions League coming back, the Europa League coming back. So there will be a lot of watch along. So if you like what you see and you want more football content like this, whether it is short football analysis, top tens, tier list, etc., subscribe. That'll be very helpful for the channel. Yeah, let's just enjoy this game today. Oh, and another player that I mentioned was Ziyech. I don't think Ziyech has started yet this year, and there was a lot of rumors of him going back to Ajax as well. I don't think he has started yet this year, has he? No, he hasn't. I don't think he has. Anyways, let's see how this game develops. Right now, Mendy on the ball. It looks like it is 3. No, it's 4. They're really going further back. Let's see how it goes. Mendy on his days, undeniably one of the best shot stoppers in the world. It was just that mistake at the beginning of the season that really let him down. And I want to see how the three at the front are able to work with each other. Sterling, Havertz, Ziyech. If Chelsea are going to make it this year, it will come down to the fluidity up front. Because there's no target man. It looks like Tuchel kind of gave up on that by getting rid of both Werner and Lukaku, who, to be fair, did not have encouraging seasons. They didn't have the encouraging season last year. Both of them, both Werner and Lukaku. So it looks like Tuchel just scrapped that, and he wants to go with this more fluid attack, which I am all down for. But again, it will come down to how well these three can work together and if they can be consistent throughout the year. Sterling, Havertz, Ziyech, can these guys each at least contribute with 8 goals? I wouldn't even say like 8 goals each, just 8 goal contributions from each of them. I think that'll put Chelsea in a much more favorable place. I'm talking a lot. Let's watch the game. Let's watch the game and see how it goes. If things begin to go wrong, who can they bring in? You can bring in Kovacic. I want to say Gilmore. I like Gilmore. I just don't think he's ready quite yet. And you can also bring in Pulisic. Another player that I really like Pulisic, but looking at Pulisic, let me just bring up Pulisic numbers real quick. He's just not able to be consistent, has he? Extremely talented player. But for example, last year he played 22 games in total in the league, and he had 6 goals and 2 assists, which is not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. But for a player playing for Chelsea with a team with such high expectations, who year in and year out expected to be inside the top 3, top 4 races, if not challenging for the title, you need to do better than 6 goals and 2 assists. So yeah, you have to be on the bench. But yeah, if things go left, Pulisic is one of those players that you can just bring in to try and spice up the game. Another thing I want to talk about Chelsea is their transfer window so far. Wait, let me just bring something quick. Because they've not had a bad transfer window. It's not been perfect, but where is it? I'll bring it up later. Halftime show. We'll talk about it in the halftime show. For now, let's just watch the game. Who do you guys have as man of the match, or being the guy that can make an impact today? I have Sterling, and I'll probably pick Sterling throughout the season. I think Sterling's going to be a next factor this season for Chelsea. Again, with this fluid football, not only Sterling a more veteran player, not only has he already won leagues with City, but also think that Sterling is a way more capable player and someone that Chelsea can look upon as to be consistent throughout the season. But Chelsea should be winning this game. After watching Southampton against United on Saturday, they're not a bad side. They're quite good. It's just they're not the team you look at and expect to beat Chelsea. I don't think that if it was like a game against Southampton, for example, against Newcastle, for example, I think that you could begin to fancy their chances and maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. But this Southampton side, they just don't look too encouraging today. So this is a game where Chelsea should be winning. They should be winning this game. Oh, sorry. I love this centre back partnership of Thiago and Koulibaly. I like what United are doing with Martinez and Varane. I think that Martinez and Varane have potential, but Thiago Silva and Koulibaly to me just looks established. Oh, good job there. Corner. Yeah. Again, I apologize if my game is if my reactions are a bit delayed. Looks like my game may be like 30 seconds behind. I just thought I would apologize in advance. Actually, while on this topic, and since nothing has really happened so far, I want to talk about that guy Kai Havertz because I made a video this year, titled "Is Kai Havertz Overrated?" and it kind of began to get a few more views last week, and I think that people are looking more for that topic and the thing is, Kai Havertz, talent wise, and I don't throw this word around freely or often. Talent wise, Kai Havertz may just be a generational talent. When you talk about his technical ability, um, partnered up with his height, Kai Havertz is an amazing player. However, this guy he's not able to be consistent. Does he deserve to be in this starting 11 right now? I mean, I don't think Chelsea are having many options right now. Like last year, he had 8 goals and 3 assists, which again, the same thing with Pulisic. It's not bad, but we're talking about Chelsea here, a team that's expected to challenge for the title year in and year out, and if not that, to at least be in the top 3 to top 4. Players like Harvard, players like Pulisic, Ziyech. I'm not going to say Mount or Sterling because I think that Sterling has already proved himself enough. And I think that Mount last year had a good year for Chelsea. There's 11 goals there. Wait, Ziyech. Good ball to Sterling. Ah, good job there from Southampton. But as I was saying, no Sterling got Mount because Sterling has already proved himself. Mount had a great year last year with 11 goals and those 11 goals and 10 assists. But the rest of these guys, there's a lot of question marks behind them, and I think that fairly so. Fairly so. They need to perform. They need to perform. Harvard, Pulisic, Ziyech, question marks. You need to perform. And with Chelsea as well, it's not really a rebuild, but the change of ownership and the way that they're trying to take things. How long will it be to win another title? Hopefully not. Hopefully not long, and not even win a title. I just want to see Chelsea competing. Again, this is first and foremost a football channel. So whenever I'm talking about a team, I'll always try and look for the positive, and I'll rarely ever speak ill of a team unless they're like playing really bad, like Southampton. If I oh, if I say anything negative about a team, it will be justified because the team is either being playing bad or being badly run. So I'm not gonna come out here and attack Chelsea or any other team really ever. I just want to see this team back on top, and I think it's healthy for the Premier League. One of the reasons why the Premier League is the best league of the world is competitiveness, and you need your top clubs to be competitive. Good ball there, Cucurella. Nothing, nothing. Mendy on the ball now. Back to Cucurella. So far, 12 minutes, 12, 13 minutes. Nothing really inspiring going on. But yeah, so far it really looks like Jorginho is playing in that pivot alone, and I think that's going to come back to bite them. It's Jorginho defensively, I don't trust Jorginho defensively. distribution wise, if he had the likes of Kante next to him, I think that's where you see the best Jorginho. But defensively, I think he struggles. Right now, look at that pass that he just made. Good ball, Sterling. Ah, you have to take those chances. Come on, Sterling. Good ball there from Jorginho. Played well by, I think it was Harvard. Yeah, it was Harvard. It was either Harvard or Mount. And Sterling just couldn't take it. You have to take those chances inside the box. And just a bit more power. Come on, Sterling. Mendy now on the ball. Back to Thiago Silva. Mm. Long ball. I was talking about Pulisic and Harvard. Let's not this guy go under the radar as well. Mr. Ziyech. 23 games played last season. 7 goal contributions. Need more. Need more from these guys. Need more. All of them talented. On their day, some of the best players in the league. That's the problem on their day. They need consistency if Chelsea are going to go any far this season. Foul there on Loftus-Cheek. Free kick to Chelsea. So far, both teams with one shot on target. I think that Chelsea's one was the more dangerous one, that ball with Sterling. But yeah, again, nothing happened. So Koulibaly, good ball there. Well done, Chelsea. Ziyech again. You have to take those chances. Jeez. Before Sterling, not Ziyech. You have to take those chances. Good build again. Build up play. Good build up play between Mount and Harvard. But these guys, you have to take those chances. Ball now back with Mendy. That's what Mendy can do. Back to Thiago Silva. Cucurella. Good ball. Never mind. It was Harvard. He was offside. But good pass from Cucurella. Unlucky Harvard was offside. Oh, refresh there. Let's bring it back down. Good. What's missing so far? I think that Chelsea's midfield is working well. I think that Jorginho is doing quite well so far. I think that Thiago Silva and Koulibaly would always work well. I think that Koulibaly is amazing on the ball. Right now, I like the fluidity of the front three. I just need each of them to take a bit more ownership and try to create things. Again, too early to judge anything. What? 17, 18 minutes in? But that's just my observation so far into the game. Thrown there for Southampton. Good ball. Nothing. Yep, goal kick for Chelsea. Southampton as well. They haven't really done much, have they, so far? Back to that game on Saturday against United. This team, Look, unexpiring. Unex- un- expi- eh, Wait, what do you say it? Inspiring. Uninspiring. That's how you say it. And when they do get those chances where they are up front, they miss. So again, this is a winnable game for Chelsea. They should be winning this game, and this game will help them to build momentum. I'll only judge teams after the first 10 games of the season. I'll probably do a video like, oh, first 10 games of the season, what it tells us about each team. But right now is a bit early. But this is when you begin to build that momentum. You don't want to get into the first 10 games of the season and only have 9 points. You want to be consistent. You want to build this momentum, especially now for Chelsea. This is the time to do it. Winnable game away from home, yes, but it's just of a good moment against Leicester on Saturday, Sunday. Easy save for Mendy. Gives it to Thiago. Back to Koulibaly. Out to Cucurella. There he goes. One exciting player. Jeez. I said that Ten Hag has the hardest job in world football right now. Tuchel may just be up there, and not in world football, in sports. I said that about Ten Hag just because of where United are and where they haven't been in the past few seasons, and just the squad, the ownership, and everything. Tuchel may be close to that. If he can pull this off, I think that Tuchel is going to begin to get a lot more credit. I think that he's already respected as a manager. I think they can easily put him in the top 10 managers in the world. If he pulls this off, if he gets Chelsea top four with this team, and I'm not saying this team is bad. I'm just saying that this team lacks a lot of things. Then Tuchel should be getting a lot more respect and credit. Good ball there, Sterling now on the ball. Can he turn? Back to Ziyech. Good one too. Cross. Was that Mount? Yeah, it was Mount. You have to take third chance for Chelsea there. Sterling had one, Havertz had one, and now Mount. Again, too early on in the game to make any assumptions, but and another great build-up play. Chelsea are playing good football. You have to take it was a tight angle. It was a tight angle. But you have to take those chances. They're doing what? I think that the first one it was Jorginho to Havertz, then it was the second was Mount and Havertz. This time it was Sterling and Ziyech. You have to take those chances. Good ball there. N- nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Ball back out wide. Cucurella, Koulibaly, Aspilicueta now on the ball. Oh, Southampton winning back, dangerous position. Gonna give it to Adams. They, I think Adams is gonna have a very hard game. I think any striker is going to have a hard game when going up against Thiago Silva and Koulibaly. Loves the sheet. Give it to Sterling. Go on, son. Sterling 2-on-1. Sterling. What the hell is he doing? Oh, what was Sterling doing? It was 2-on-1. Again, this guy, Kochap, he had good moments against United on Saturday. I made it. He could have given it to Harvard. Was Harvard to Mount? I can't. Oh, what was Sterling doing, man? You have to take those chances. The centre back from Southampton, he looks promising. He did miss that big chance against United, but you don't really expect your centre backs to score those goals, anyways. And right there, start, start. Yes, 1-0 Chelsea. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, no side. I was just saying good things about the centre backs, and then Chelsea scored. Good. It was a scrappy goal, but a goal is a goal. I think you take it. Goal there for Chelsea. Good goal against Sterling. Hey, hey, Sterling. If Chelsea are going to do it this season, this guy's going to be one of the main players. He will be one of the main reasons why they do it. Scrappy goal, but you have to score the scrappy goals. A goal is a goal. You have to take it. Good goal there from Chelsea. Again, great build-up play once again. Good job there from Mount and Harvard. And even from the back, they did well to bring that ball up. And then good link-up play between Mount and Harvard, getting into the box. Sterling did not give up. And then finishes it. Good job there. That's what you want to see. And again, this is the football that I think is going to suit Chelsea more this year, especially without a target striker. You're gonna need to see the fluidity between the front three, and that's what you saw right now. It was Mount and Harvard, and then Sterling finishing it. My prediction was 2-0. If Chelsea can really pull this off, it could end up 3-0 for them. We'll see. We'll see. 1-0 for Chelsea. We'll see how it goes. Again, guys, if you're watching and you want to support the channel, if you could like the video, that would help a lot. Thank you. Southampton on the ball. Out wide, Armstrong. Goes inside. Good. They're not going to score today. I think that United have a good defense, but I think Chelsea's defense is better. And not only better, but you have guys like Koulibaly and Thiago Silva who are veterans. Azpilicueta, the captain, back on the team. Good ball from Ziyech. What a pass. What Ziyech, his left foot is nasty. Havertz 1-on-1. Can he finish it? Oh, no, he can't. This guy can't finish anything. What a pass from Ziyech. How did Havertz not... A 1-on-1 inside the box. You have to take those chances, man. Ball now Southampton at the back. Switch it around. So far from Chelsea. Good job. So far, so good. Good link-up plays. And for them to be winning right now, it is extremely deserved. Let's just look at the stats quickly. So Chelsea have had 62% of the ball, 4 shots on target compared to 3. 4 shots total compared to 3, my bad. 3 on target compared to 1. 1 shot off target compared to 0. Southampton have had 2 blocks. But to be fair, they come with those blocks. 2 offsides to 0. 5 fouls to Southampton, with Chelsea having 0. 1 big chance created for Chelsea, and 4 shots inside the box for Chelsea compared to 0 big chances for Southampton and 0 shots inside the box for Southampton. Yeah, Chelsea are dominating. And again, people like to undermine these games. What's up, JVM? How are you doing, Hussein? How are you doing, bro? People like to undermine these games. Oh, Southampton now, good play. This Chelsea defense, I doubt Chelsea's attack, but this defense is something I do not doubt, which I think Chelsea have. Do they have the best defense in the league? I think that their defense is behind only Liverpool's and City's. I think they have an amazing defense. It may even be better. The veteranship of Thiago Silva and Koulibaly, the player coming up in Cucurella, and then you have Cho on the bench, Azpilicueta. Then you still have Rich James on the bench. You have Mendy at the back. Oh, yo, I was talking too much. I was talking too much. This is embarrassing. I was just saying how Chelsea's defense is one of the best in the league, and then Southampton go out there and score. Lavia, what a goal! No one came out to mark him. Look how much time he had. Bad cross, yeah. Oh, I was just talking about Mendy as well. I'm in the mud. I was saying good things about Chelsea, about the defense, and then they score. Oh, that is a shame. That is a true shame. But hey, Lavia, good goal. Wait, was it disallowed? No, no, it was a goal, wasn't it? Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Go. Common Chelsea L. Oh, I still think that it is too early to be making any assumptions. But in the game and in the season, but Chelsea, they need to do better. The aspiration of a club like Chelsea, the expectation from the fans. Pardon, you have to be doing better than this. Again, that goal, you could say it was a marking mistake, but we just lacked it. He had his chance and he took it. But yeah, again, you can point out to the chances that they missed. You can point out to the chance Sterling missed. You can point out to the no. You can point out to the two chances Sterling missed. You can point out to the chance Mount missed and Harvard's missed. You know, and then they score. That's what happens. As I said, you have to take those chances. Not looking good. Not looking good for Chelsea, man. Hopefully, they can turn it around. Ball gone. Can they reach it? No. Half an hour in, and just when things were looking good for Chelsea, Southampton go on there. And I was talking about Chelsea as well in their defense. Then they score. I like watchalongs, but it's these moments, man. Just look bad. Just made me look like I have no football knowledge. What Anyways, we move on. We move on. Good ball there. Oh, Thiago Silva covers it. Thiago Silva covers it. How old's Thiago? This man has been playing at this level for way too long. I remember when I was 37, about to be 38. I remember when I first saw the announcement of Jaguar to Chelsea. I was like, oh, good job for him. Won his trophies with PSG, got his money with PSG. Now going to Chelsea to end off his career. But it's not been like that. He went to Chelsea, won a Champions League, and it's like one of the leading starters in this team, one of the first names in that team sheet, and deservedly so. Yo, props to Thiago, man. This guy's amazing. A true testament to what a quality centre back should be like. Foul there on who was it? Was it Espliqueta? No, on Sterling. Foul on Sterling. Ward Prowse. No need for that. He, he played. Oh, it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. He wasn't even looking. It was on purpose. Yeah, that if Chelsea wanted to score, now is a good time before the first half ends. You don't want to go into the second half of this 1-1 draw. Ball on Thiago Silva. Good pass to. Kick out too much. Throw it to Southampton. Southampton throw in. Good play there from Adams. Oh, 1-on-1 to the box. Never mind now. Oh, bad decision making. Easy for Mendy. Bad decision making. Good play there from Adams. Just bad decision making from Southampton, really. Thiago Jorginho now on the ball. As I was saying, you can criticize Jorginho defensively, but offensively, as a distributor, Jorginho was one of the best in the games. Like a team like Liverpool, especially as they're struggling in their midfield, a team like United, they could do with a guy like Jorginho. He's not the best defensively, but it's distributing the game and controlling that tempo. I think Jorginho is class. I know a lot of Chelsea fans don't want to hear that right now because I've seen a lot of criticism towards Jorginho. CG, yo, how you doing? I'm doing, bro. How you doing? CG, I am him. Chelsea should sign Diwala. Bro, you keep coming up with these random players that no one knows about. Who's that? Diwala. What? Who's that? You look like you know a lot of these. Name some players we know. At least we can look into them. Name some players we know that could go for Chelsea. I think that the main priority for Chelsea right now, the two main priorities would be signing another midfielder and signing a number 9. But again, with a number 9, it will come down to how does Tuchel want to play. Does he even want a number 9? Because so far from the first half, wait, Southampton on the ball. Adams well played there. Ward-Prowse leaves it, running behind, give it to Ward-Prowse. Give it. These guys are so soft. You should have given it to Ward-Prowse. But as I was saying, so far in the first half, I've seen good things from this front three of Chelsea, and even um, Mason Mount going in there and contributing a lot as well. It's just they're not very clinical, are they? And then even if they are clinical today, it's about consistency. Like Usman, yo, what's up? You good, bro? It's all about consistency. It's a long season. The Premier League season is a long season. You need these guys to be consistent. Good ball there from Jorginho. What a pass from Jorginho, man. Beautiful. Quick rolling now on the ball. Back to Jorginho. Easy pass to Thiago. Mm-mm. Again, now, man. Name some players we would know. That's your challenge for today. Name some players we would know that could help Chelsea this season. Was Diwala. Was Diwala. I have to write Boz Diwala player. That is not a good sign. It's gonna come up. Boz Diwala football. Still nothing comes up. Fix the 1, 2, 3. Good time to score would be now, Chelsea. Would be now. I think Sterling will always get his 15 goals this season. Just about that magic word this year. Consistency. And it'll be the consistency of the rest of the team. Guys like Harvard, like guys like Ziyech, guys like Mount, if he can do it again this year. He was consistent last year, but can he do it again this year? Guys like Pulisic, especially in this new fluid front three that Chelsea are trying to go with. These guys need to capitalize. Chelsea are already missing Werner and Rudiger. I don't know about Werner. Actually, I don't think they're missing either of them. I don't think they're missing either Werner or Rudiger. Rudiger because they replaced him with Koulibaly, and Werner didn't really do anything at Chelsea. Werner was quite invisible at Chelsea. JVM, who you picking, Jorginho or Pjanic? I think I'm. Here's the problem. I think that a lot of Chelsea fans are angry at Jorginho based on recent performances. But as a United fan looking at Jorginho, I can see his weaknesses, but I still think that Jorginho is a class player. I also think that Pjanic is a good player. I take Jorginho. I take even when Jorginho played in the Serie A, good ball there. Even then, I still thought that Jorginho was one of the best midfielders in the league. I take Jorginho over Pjanic. What was Cucurella doing? No need to push. No need. Yeah. So CG, just to answer your question quickly, Jorginho or Pjanic? I'm taking Jorginho, mate. Bro, keep an eye on Ferran Jutgla. You guys must be football scouts in your free time. Spanish footballer, 23 years old. Wow, this season so far, 6 matches, 5 goals. Hey, CG, you may be onto something, bro. CG and Naman, you guys may be onto something. Let me open up his surface score quickly. Barca product as well, top class striker. Wait, is he playing for Club Brugge this season? Anyways, we're looking to this guys at halftime. Halftime. Let's focus on the game for now. SP, ball goes out. 4 minutes left into the end of the first half. So far, 1-1. And the story right now is just Chelsea. They've been able to create those chances. I think the amount has been quite good. I think Harvard has been able to link up much better in today's game. I think that Sterling has been able to take his chance, although he also missed 2. One of them where he blatantly missed, and the other one where he could have played it to Harvard. But he got his goal, which is the most important thing. They just need to be more clinical up front, I think, for Chelsea. That's really what Tuchel should emphasize in the second half. Because apart from that, they've been quite sound defensively. Lavia's goal, it was kind of a moment of inspiration. It was a great goal. Maybe you can criticize Chelsea on the side that their players could have gotten out to mark him a bit quicker. But Lavia's goal was a moment of inspiration. So apart from that, defense has been quite solid. Midfield has been dominating so far. I mean, just look at the possession. They've had 64% of the possession. This is also a very, in my opinion, not the strongest Southampton side. So I think that Chelsea can still win this game. It's just about being more clinical up front. Because they have been able to create those chances. Barca let him leave. He wanted minutes to develop. Oh, did he go on loan? Wait, let me bring him up. And for Southampton, for them, this lead right now, keep hold to it. Like keep hold to it, because you don't want Chelsea to wake up or turn up or begin to create those chances that they were creating throughout the first half. It's 1-1. It's a good result for you guys. Keep hold to it. But as I was saying, back to the guy that CG mentioned, Jutgla. Wait, did he actually go? So he went from Espanyol to Barca B. Oh wow, he really did. 4.5 million pounds. Do you watch alongs for Barca as well, please, mate? I'm doing watch alongs for every single team. Again, this isn't like a fan channel in particular for any team. So I'll be doing watch alongs for every single team this year. With Barca, just I think I'm going to prioritize the Premier League this year. When do Barca play again? Actually, yeah, as I was saying, I will prioritize the Premier League this year because I think the Premier League is the most exciting league in the world. The best game I've watched so far this year was that 3-3 Newcastle and City. That's just what the Premier League gives you, really. Barca's next game is on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday at 8. And again, La Liga games are super late. I'd rather do a stream. Yeah, Saturday against Sevilla. Yeah, yeah. I'd rather do a stream earlier on in the Premier League. But yeah, again, we'll see. We'll see. I also want to watch Barca this year. I was big on Barca last season. I really liked what they were doing with those young players. I'm a big fan of Ansu Fati. I love Gavi and Pedri as well. I think that Lewandowski is a great addition. So yeah, we'll be doing watch alongs on Barca as well. It's just when the time comes, really. Tomorrow is City against Forest. Thursday is United against Leicester. Friday, am I doing anything Friday? Mm, yeah, Friday there's not really. There's Dortmund and Celtic de Vigo are playing, but I'm not streaming that. They're gonna be both boring games. Yeah, actually, yeah. Saturday, there's Real Madrid are playing as well. Premier League games. You have actually Liverpool against Everton. So yeah, my bad. Pardon, nah, man. It won't be Barca on Saturday. It will be Liverpool Everton. I think that's a bigger game. Although Barca Sevilla is also a La Liga classic. To be fair, we'll see. I may do both. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I also don't know how my bro. Also, Alejandro Balde next bullet to burst into the scene. I was to say, I think that the viewership is mainly Premier. Southampton 2-1. Oh, this Chelsea team, man. I don't support Chelsea, but I like this team. Oh, Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. What was that? Messi defending. What the hell was that? Hey, props to Southampton. Let's not take anything away from those guys. Armstrong taking his chance. I, I said, if Chelsea are going to score, now is the time to score towards the end of the first half. Make it happen. And Southampton get the job done. 2-1. 2-1. And this was I watched this Southampton team on Saturday against United. They looked poor. They looked extremely poor. At least United made them look poor. Chelsea are right now making this team look quite good. Ah, Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Not good. Not good enough. Yeah. Thank you for everyone who's watching. Thank you to everyone that's also liked the video. Guys, it means a lot. This is a small channel trying to grow. If you like the video, you know how this. I'm not need to explain this. You know how these things go. But yeah, thank you for everyone that's doing that. You're forgetting Pablo Torres, another guy. Man United should sign Adeoche from Papi FC. That has to be a joke. Papi FC. Yeah, that has to be a joke. That has to be a joke. Was it first off ended? Yeah, first off ended. Oh, we have a lot of things to talk about, guys. Chelsea have let themselves down. This has not been a good display of football. This has not been a good display of football in this first half. What's Jorginho doing there, man? Just go to the changing rooms. You're already losing, man. You're not gonna get penalties. Go to the changing room. Make sure you listen to what the manager's gonna say next, and come back stronger. This pettiness is not gonna help you. But yeah, do I want this? We'll stick to this for a bit. Okay, so far, what have we? Let's look at the stats quick to see what it tells us, what the story is about this first half. So statistics. Statistics. Chelsea have had more possession, 65%. And an interesting thing that changed throughout the first half was at one point, I think it was around the 30th minute, we looked at this and Chelsea were dominating in pretty much every single stat, especially shots. That has changed. That's changed because Southampton, towards the end of the first half, became way more aggressive. Look at the shots taken. I mean, 6 shots on total, more than Chelsea. I think that at one time Chelsea had 4 and Southampton had 3, and now we ended up with 6-4. Chelsea lost that aggressiveness. They stopped creating. I thought that Mount and Havertz were linking up quite well. They stopped doing that. And Southampton just became more aggressive. Really, that's the story. 6 shots, 4 on target. Of this 4 on target, they scored 2. They've also had 2 shots blocked. They've had 3 corners compared to Chelsea's 1. Chelsea have had 2 offsides, 8 fouls to Southampton. So really, pretty much these stats, and you didn't even really need to look at these stats to tell you what I'm about to say is Southampton have been way more aggressive than what Chelsea have been throughout the first half. And towards the end of the first half, I mean, the story so far has been Chelsea start quite well. They do a few link-up plays. They miss a few chances, but then Sterling's able to score. But I think after that goal, they kind of slowed down. And then Lavia scored, which again, I don't think it was really a fault from the defense. Yes, they could have been a bit quicker coming out to block the shot. But those things happened. It was a moment of inspiration from Lavia. He scored that. Good opportunity for Southampton. Good job there. But then you need a response. It didn't really have to be in a form of a goal. I think that even just getting back to those quickly link up plays, getting more shots, because again, it was towards the 30th minute mark of the game, and I think that Chelsea had 4 shots, and from then to the end of the first half, they did not make any other shots. That's not good at all. And then Southampton just became more and more aggressive. But yeah. And then Armstrong with good play there. I think that the second goal, Armstrong's goal, I think the defense was to blame for that one. What can they do? What can Chelsea do? And what can Southampton also do to come in and capitalize on this second half? They have Walker on the bench, but if I was Ralph, I would be looking at bringing in any attackers right now. I've parked the bus if I was Southampton. Coming into the second half, I parked the bus, and also, although Chelsea were able to create chances, especially towards the beginning of that first half, Chelsea have not been very clinical. So if I was Southampton, I would park the bus and just pray for the best right now. Love the last time from Amsterdam. Hauka Pujari as well. What a defender, always on people's ass, invites them and then goes on to destroy them. Kovacic should come on. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get into now. Nah, man. This Chelsea side. Now let's talk about Chelsea. Well, as I think Southampton need to park the bars, I think that Chelsea need to come out firing in the second half. And one of the quick changes I'd make is take out Loftus-Cheek. This guy has been pretty much non-existent. Either Loftus-Cheek or Kai Havertz. One of the two. It's just not been good enough. And I'll put Kovacic in, not only to help to control the midfield a bit more in the second half, as Southampton, if they are smart, they'll park the bus. If Southampton get too open, I think that Chelsea could exploit that, especially with this fluid brand of football that they're taking upon. So yeah, I wouldn't do that for Southampton. I'll just park the bus. But for Chelsea, bring Kovacic, control the midfield. Either way, whether they're going to open up or close down, you need to control the midfield. You're going to need to create more chances. Take Loftus-Cheek out, play Jorginho, and Kovacic in a pivot or either one more ahead of each of the other. I've asked Jorginho to continue doing what he's doing. Just try and look for those runs more. I think that Jorginho has had a good first half, especially when it comes to distributing. Distributing, I mean, Jorginho's always good at that. But yeah, I've just asked him to do that. Just keep an eye open to those runs of Harvard, Sterling, and Ziyech. I've also asked these guys to make more of those runs now. And then, yeah, and then put Mount at the number 10, get Jorginho and Kovacic as the center mid partnership. I've taken Loftus-Cheek out. You have Pulisic, but I think that Ziyech has been quite good. I think that, yeah, maybe you take out a Harvard straight away. He wasn't good last game. He wasn't good the game before that against Leeds. I think that Harvard is finding it quite hard to get back into form. And put in Pulisic. Let's see what happens. I mean, Havertz hasn't really done anything. He hasn't really done anything for the past few games. Put in Pulisic, give him a chance, and let's see how things go. He can dictate the play, can hold the ball, and make good pass. Yeah, I think that Kovacic on his day, as I said at the beginning of the stream when I was talking about the starting 11s and on the benches, on his day, Kovacic is a top 5 to top 3 midfielders in the league. I think Kovacic is amazing. Just the problem is sometimes he's rarely available just because of injuries. Nothing really he can control. Just comes down to injuries. So yeah, but he's available now. I've put him in and control the middle for Chelsea for right now. Coming to this second half way stronger. Harvard. That's why I like these watch-alongs, man. The watching football is good, but just the community, man. Thank you guys. Harvard is the German James Charles. He does do a lot of Instagram posts with his girlfriend and TikToks. That's for sure. But it's always missing on the pitch. Only gets the hype for that one goal. Exactly. Bro. I'm not reading this. You guys, if you're watching right now, you can read what's on screen. You can read what CG just said. I'm not reading it though. I'm trying to get demonetized. You guys, not gonna say anything else. It's on screen. If you wanna read it, if you wanna have a laugh, if you wanna answer the question, personality, mate. Good answer. That's the right answer. That's the right answer. The Bala brace against Monza. Wait, did Roman play? But yeah, was it? Yeah, half time. Half time. Is this for this? Yeah, it is for the Serie A. And with that one, that puts Roma top of the league. Top of the league. Dybala is a player that I want to have another comeback season, especially now under Mourinho, especially now with this new team. I think that Dybala is overdue a comeback. I think that he deserves it. I think he's a quality player. So yeah, I'm happy for that brace. Thank you for commenting, Guzman. Thanks. Fives. No comment. I'm gonna put these comments on screen. I will not read them. I'll let you guys at home read them. I'm not reading them. I'm not gonna indulge in this conversation. You guys can read them though. Interesting. Oh. 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 I guess. I know where you're taking this. Your streams are so fun, bro. Big up to you guys. You're the guys. You're the ones that make this fun. I get what you're talking about now. Oh, I get it. It's food. It's chicken. You're talking about chicken. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. If you're talking about fat loss, yeah, fries are better if you Yeah, if you're talking about protein, yeah, 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 go for chicken breast. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. You're right. You guys are right. You guys are right. Anyways, how long left till the game starts? Again, thank you for everyone that's watching. I mean, the stream has been amazing. It looks like I've just gained 10 subscribers off this stream alone. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. If you're watching and you like what you're watching, please consider subscribing. It would really help the channel. More watch alongs coming. Champions League is coming back. World Cup is coming up. A lot of things coming up. So yeah, if you're enjoying what you're watching right now, guys, be sure to like the video and comment. We're not talking about chicks, bro. We're talking about chicken. Yes, yes. I clocked that. My bad. My bad. My bad. We're talking about chicken. Exactly, chicken. And fat loss and gym. That's what we're talking about. What else could we possibly be talking about, CG? What else could we possibly be talking about? It can only be chicken. anyways, just let this game start. Hopefully, my broadcast. Let's call it that. Hopefully, my broadcast of the game is not as slow this time. Have you tried sides yet? No, I haven't. I don't think there's sides in my city, anyways. Your mind is nothing, nothing. Yeah, yeah. I know what sides are. I don't think they have sides in my city. Yeah, I don't think they have sides in my city, anyways. I've heard it was good though. I've heard it was good. Mm, 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 mm. What's your city? You don't need to know that. He Deji bro, yeah, what he win. But it was kind of overdue as well. But did you see Fusi after the fight? He did not look pretty. That black eye he got, that did not look good. Who you picking, KSI or Andrew Tate? Look, I like KSI. I like KSI. But with Mr. Top G, we're talking about a 4 times kickboxing world champion. Okay? I'll leave it at that. KSI is good, but hey, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Just waiting for this game to start again. I was gonna go and get some water, but I'm quite liking the conversations we're having on stream, and I didn't want to break that, so I'll just stay here. Yeah, finally they're walking back on the pitch. This game so far has not been good at all. It's not been good from a Chelsea point of view. For Southampton, it's been perfect. They have executed on the mission. Yeah, there it is. So Kovacic coming on. We did it, guys. What color is your Bugatti? I don't know. I don't have a Bugatti. I wish I had one though. Damn, you have nice. Yo, what? What CG? Bro, what? Get some water. Yeah, yeah. I'll get some water after. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Um, Yeah, what color is your Bugatti? I don't know, man. I don't have a Bugatti. I wish I had one though. Where's that comment? Yeah, it was that man. Kovacic should come on. You said it. I said it. He's coming on. He's coming on. It's just really about controlling the midfield. I think that's what Chelsea need. I think that's what they need at the moment. I like this community, man. Hey guys, stick around because yeah, one day. First, let's get monetized. Then we could talk about Bugatti. Yeah, 4 Bugattis. Wow. CG with four Bugattis. But yeah, let's focus up. Let's focus up. Imagine someone walks on stream right now and they expect to see Southampton against Chelsea talk, and they hear us talking about Bugattis and chickens and biceps. Uh, Again, there's a lot of football this season. World Cup in November, Champions League, Europa League coming up, Premier League with like two games a week, more frequently now. A lot of streams coming up. Tomorrow, City against Nottingham Forest. Thursday, United against Leicester. Saturday, Everton Liverpool. And Sunday, Arsenal Man United. Big week ahead. Born of Chelsea. Who are you supporting in the World Cup? I live in. Let me just paint you the picture. I live in England. I'm originally from Portugal, and yeah, but I support Brazil. Facts. That's the truth. To be honest, I'm being honest right now. I live in England, so I do like the English national team. I was born in Portugal and lived in Portugal for most of my life, but I love Brazil. If England go out, that would be embarrassing. What does South? I think that the FA love Southgate. Anyway, what does Southgate need to do to get sacked? Like, if he gets to the quarterfinals, will he get sacked? I don't think so. If he gets to the final and loses it again, I don't think he'll get sacked. I think for it, you would. I don't think anything. I mean, only if they lost every single game. But even if they go out in the group stage, I think they still give Southgate another chance. That's like Indian supporting England. Not really. A bit different. No, it's Brazil though. It's the best national team. I love Brazil. Even when I was younger, like when I started watching football, it was all about Brazil. I just fell in love with that national team. I love it. And then when you hear stories about the '98 World Cup, the 2002 World Cup, Pele's stories, just and then I remember the 2014 World Cup where Brazil were this close to winning, but then Neymar got injured. I think that's like one of my worst memories as a sports fan. Joga bonito. Rafinha, or I think that Rafinha is the more polished player. However, I do think that Anthony is extremely exciting. Do you speak Portuguese, by the way? Yeah, I speak Portuguese. I told you that I lived in Portugal for most of my life. So, friendly from Southampton, Chelsea win it. But so far, that's it. Good chance. Go on, Sterling. Don't be daft. Harvard Cucurella. Bad cross. What's he doing? Ball there. Oh, Southampton win it back. Adams takes it for Koulibaly's there. Koulibaly's there. Martinez or Delict. Pardon, I think Delict has the highest ceiling as a player. However, Martinez has been amazing so far this year. Who has more potential? After Delict. Oh, Spliqueta. What a fight. Good cross. No striker. That's what happens. CG Usman, don't you guys have a school tomorrow? And also CG, why didn't you come to school today? I came to meet you guys. Ok, coxa, eu já sei, respondi a minha pergunta. Yeah, but that's different. I bet you went on Google Translator. That does not translate to chicken. I'll tell you that. If you say that, that's not chicken talk anymore. That's a different talk. Good ball there. Aspliquet on the ball. Well played. Aspi offside. Offside from Aspi. What a pass from Ziyech. Oh, sorry, it wasn't offside. It was his arm. But yeah, that's the way to go for. Wait, yeah. Tuchel did. I think Tuchel was watching the stream. He did exactly what I asked for. Took Loftus-Cheek out because that guy should not be starting for Chelsea again. And then put Kovacic in. I mean, he can start to play as a right wing back. I think is a quick fix, but he should never be starting in the midfield three for Chelsea. And right now, it's just about taking back control of that midfield and going back to creating those chances that they were creating at the beginning of the first half. I think that those link-up plays between Harvard, Mount, Sterling, Ziyech, I think they were good. They led to the goal. So yeah, Sidemen charity match. Watch along, please. If they do, is it not going to be against Beta Squad? If they do one, I will be there. I will do a watch along. Yeah, if they do one, I will be there. That's a promise. That's a promise. Oh, he's injured. He's got an ice pack on his knee. Loftus cheek. I said he was playing bad. I don't wish anything bad on Loftus cheek, but he was playing dead. So yeah. Chelsea, if they are to win, a good time to score would be now. 52 minutes in, score a goal now, put the added pressure and go for that third one. You still have like half an hour to score after that. Keep dragging this on, you may get the equalizer, but then to get the second goal to win, it's going to be a lot harder. A good time to score would be right now for Chelsea. Good ball there. No way. Oh, Adams! Adams twice. You can't miss those. Cucurella. Adam. Can't be missing those. He could have ended the game right then. If Adam scored there, game would be over. He could have ended the game right then. Cucurella putting. Sorry, it wasn't Adams. It was Mohammed. Why did he go for the header? This guy, man. Silly players, man. Why didn't you just finish it? What a clearance from Cucurella. Anyways, move on. It baffles me how Harvard starts over Pulisic every time. Even I said that at halftime. Like, I understand that Pulisic has also not been the greatest, but come on, man, Harvard's. It's been like the past 3 games. Two of us has to be playing favorites right now. He's just not been there. And if he could make the argument that Harvard can play as a better false nine, I guess. I don't know. But even with that argument, it's like, why didn't you turn a striker then? So yeah, Pulisic should be starting. I mean, should be playing right now at least. At least right now, Harvard has he has the lowest score from any player in this Chelsea team right now, apart from Mendy, the goalkeeper. I'm not going to really count Mendy because the goal wasn't his fault. Apart from Mendy, Harvard has the lowest score. He has the second lowest score. He has the second lowest score of any player on the pitch. Koulibaly, good ball. They're not even letting Pulisic leave. Yeah, before the and plus you don't want to let Pulisic leave because you just know how much of a talent he is at the end of the day. There were rumors of Pulisic going to, before Anthony Pulisic was going to go to United. Havertz, nothing. Why did I even get excited for that? Cucurella, good ball. No one there. As I was saying, rumors of Pulisic going to United, which I was excited for, but then we went for Anthony, and I'm not mad at that. But I was also not mad about the rumors for Pulisic. Still think that Pulisic is a great player. Go on, what was Sterling doing? Yo, I said Chelsea are going to finish fifth, and I'm going to stand by that. They may even finish sixth. This is not a top four team. It's not a top four squad. It's not a top four starting 11, and this is not how a top four team should be playing. You talk about United and how a lot of people wrote United off straight away at the beginning of the season, saying they're going to finish sixth. Some people saying they won't even finish inside the top six. But United made this Southampton team look silly. Absolutely silly. Again, United did not play the greatest football, but they made this Southampton team look bad. And now Chelsea, they're struggling, man. Struggling. Thoughts on Hector Bellerin? Wait, has he gone already? He has. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't think Bellerin's going to do anything special for Barcelona. I don't even think he's going to be there for long, anyways. But yeah, again, we'll have to see. Hector Bellerin is S word. Say at one point, Chelsea now counter attack. You have to take these chances. Good ball. Ziyech. See? He's just there for hate him. He's just there for fashion and vibes. Bro, I can't really blame you there. Those are all valid points. He's not gone yet. Reportedly, he's willing to wait until the end of the window. Well, I hope he waits because Barcelona, one, they don't need him. And two, I don't think he's going to go there and do anything special anyways. Chelsea again. This team is frustrating. Oh, that's why. I don't think it was a handball from Cucurella. His arm was clearly close to his body. So yeah. Wait, we were talking about someone. I forgot. Anyways, Bellerin pre-ACL. Yeah. And plus he was young as well. Bellerin was so good. But it was the ACL. It was the things outside the pitch. It was the way Arsenal were moving, like after the Wenger, with all these managerial changes. There were a lot of things going on. But yeah, you can talk about that ACL as being one of the biggest reasons why. Good point there. True, last season with Betis was also quite decent. Times have changed still, yeah. And for Bellerin and some of these players like Dele Alli, like Marcus Rashford, times have changed. Yeah. Still young, but at 26, that's why you want to begin to put those outstanding performances like coming into your prime. Can Bellerin still do a job? Yeah, sure he can. Good ball there. Good build up play by Southampton. Nothing. Back out. Walker Peters. One to watch. One to watch. It's sad to see that he's done for man. What player he was. Yeah. What was it? Two back-to-back young player of the season in the Premier League. That's not an easy feat, especially in that Pochettino team who was competing for the title year in and year out. Dele Alli on his day, don't want to say top. Yeah, it's on his best seasons, he was top 10 to top 15 players in the Premier League. But look at the downfall now. Not even Everton want him. Not even Lampard wants him. Hopefully, Rashford doesn't take the same turn. I hate to see that. Hopefully, a player like Harvard doesn't take the same turn. But yeah, we'll have to see. I think that Anthony coming into the team, although Rashford may be on the bench a bit more often, I think it will do him good. Pardon, because it will allow him, whenever he's playing, to play with that bit more added pressure, which at times can be a positive thing. 61 goals and assists in 100 power appearances. The first, yeah. 61 goals and assists in his first 100 games. That's crazy. This guy was onto something. And even I remember the 2018 World Cup with, was it Dele Alli and Lingard on the midfield. I don't even know how did England get to the semi-finals with Dele Alli and Lingard in the midfield, but they did. That time those two were amazing. But I guess time reveals all. But we're talking about all of these things, and we're not really focusing on the game so far. This second half, Chelsea have been underwhelming, underperforming once again. Already 60th minute, 30 minutes to go, and Chelsea still haven't had like a decent chance. They've had that cross from Harvard to Ziyech, but that doesn't really a chance still. Also, he had Poch. Yeah, that's true. Which site? What do you mean, which site, bro? Yeah, that's true. I think especially for these young players, having that coach that believes in you it is crucial. It is crucial. He switched on the jersey at the start, but as soon as COVID started, he lost concentration again. Again, another valid point. And that's actually something I forgot about. He was beginning to perform against, but again with Jersey as well, he had those as Jersey said, those attitude problems, and COVID did not help either. As a football player, when especially at these Premier League players that are playing all the time, when you get a bit of time off as a young player, it is quite easily to get off form, and that's what we saw with Dele Alli. That's a good point, CG. I mean, nah, man. See, it's what I like about this community. Not only do we have fun like we were doing at halftime, but also the football knowledge and the football talk we have. We're putting stuff in here, man. Thank you, guys. I'm not watching Chelsea's game, bro. I'm just here for your stream. To interact with some banter here. Yeah, exactly. As I was saying, we have great like interaction between ourselves, but it's also the football talk. The football talk is on point. Chelsea so far. Second half has not been it, has it? You want to score nice and early. Again, if Chelsea go on to score right now, it's good. You still have 30 minutes to go, but it just becomes that bit harder. You want to score early in the first half. See my face. Oh, yeah, you guys. This is the community we're building. Again, we're streaming again tomorrow and Thursday, not Friday, but back on Saturday and Sunday. That Chelsea against Arsenal game is going to be crazy. That's the one I want to watch. Good ball there, Cucurella on the ball. Hello, bro. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Jorginho, Kovacic, Koulibaly, Aspi. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Chelsea. If they can turn this around, like those things do not change, like those bad moments throughout the game do not change, but show some character. Right now, I'm not seeing I'm not seeing positive things from the game. I'm not seeing any character from this Chelsea side. I mean, you go 2-1 down, and you don't really do anything. They had 4 shots, 4 total shots at the beginning of the second half, and 3 on target. They still have 3 shots on target. You're losing against Southampton, and you still haven't had 1 shot on target this second half. That is not good enough. Good ball. I thought he was going to shut me up there, but as I was saying, like you have to do better. Would you take? I've take Memphis Depay in like this. Then the main reason why is because we need a striker. And I think that Memphis, he's improved his game a lot to the point where he's very good at those 1-2 plays and playing with his back to goal. I've taken Memphis like this. I still what Kovacic? Oh, Harvard. Oh, I thought Kovacic was going now. I was about to go crazy. Finally, it was about time. It was about time Harvard came off. He wasn't doing anything. And with Pulisic, I think Pulisic is extremely talented, but we need Tuchel is making a grand change, but I'm just talking about Pulisic quick. We need to see more from Pulisic. Wait, who's coming off for Chilwell? Chilwell is still. Wait, let me refresh this. I'll read your comments in a minute, guys. Just wait. Who came off? Chilwell. Wait, why is this not refreshing? Anyway, we'll look at that in a moment. Scenes when Alba scores at 90th minute for Chelsea. I'm an Arsenal fan, by the way. Well, then, CG, I hope you're on stream on Sunday. Because if you lose, I will troll you. I will. I will laugh. I will. But if we lose, I'll be here. I'll take the L. I'll take the L. So yeah, Sunday's the big game. United Arsenal carries a lot of history. Good ball there. It's like Pulisic. Give it to him, son. Yes. Already. Pulisic comes in and with his first touches on the ball, does more than Kai Havertz has done in the whole of the second half. Pulisic should have come on at halftime, in my opinion. Memphis is in front of Sancho, Bruno, and Anthony, bro. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a much better squad already. That's a super flashy attack. It is, and not only flashy, but I think if all 4 of those guys can concentrate, it can result in a lot of goals. Even I support Arsenal in the Prem, or you support Barca, but Barca, yeah. True story. When I was younger, if I wasn't a United fan, I would have been an Arsenal fan. I really like the Arsenal team. But with United, we just like, especially growing up, and I didn't really have anyone to tell me about football. I was just a massive fan of Wayne Rooney. I love Wayne Rooney. I love United as well, but I think Wayne Rooney was the deciding factor on me becoming a United fan. And when I started watching Arsenal, like all the legends like Henri and all of those guys, they're already gone. So Arsenal didn't have the same. I like Arsenal. I can't say I'm an Arsenal fan, but I like Arsenal. Yeah, actually, I'm a Barca fan, but the Prem is with me. Oh, so you guys are Barca fans? Cool. Oh, the game. I think the game will. All of us football fans, depending on which league you watch, I think the game we all look forward to is the Clasico, El Clasico. Actually, when's El Clasico? I need to make sure my agenda is free to stream that one. That's the game I want to. That's the game all of us football fans want to watch. Really, game in the world. What's bigger? 16th of October. That's the date. It will be on a Sunday. 16th of October, the big game's on. Real Barca. Pardon me. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. El Clasico is back to its best now for a long time. Yeah, I think that the start, I think Benzema being the best player in the world right now, or at least arguably the best player in the world right now, and Lewandowski also being arguably the best player in the world right now, carries a lot of weight. But just where both teams are at the moment, with Real Madrid winning the La Liga last year, with Barcelona having arguably the best transfer window this year, they El Clasico is going to be way more competitive this year than it has been for the past 3 to 4 years. October 15th, mark your calendars, guys. Who you picking, Benzema or Lewandowski? I think that overall, Lewandowski is a better player, but this season, Benzema has been better. And this mainly been the Champions League. Benzema has come through, yeah, 16th, yeah, October 16th. Benzema has come through for Barcelona in the Champions League, and for Real Madrid in the Champions League. Time and I think it was every game. He was against PSG, against Chelsea, and against City. He wasn't against Liverpool, but even in that game, he had a good game. So yeah, it's gonna. Uh, this year I take Benzema, but overall in their careers I take Lewandowski. After Lewandowski, he is the best striker, and Benzema is the better player. Yeah, you could say Benzema's overall game is better than Lewandowski's. I take that. I take that. I think that's a fair point to make. Oh, Jorginho for Chilwell. Wait, what? He took Jorginho for Chilwell. He took Aspi for Broja and Pulisic for Harvards. Again, Jorginho is a great player, but he doesn't have that tenacity in him. Can we all agree that Suarez is clear? Yeah. Can we all agree that Suarez is clear of both of them? Like it's not even close. Yeah. Suarez is, I think, talking about the best strikers of all time. You have R9 up there, of course, but somewhere close to him, you have Suarez. Even just as a striker and in his overall game. Suarez, I think, so was it Suarez has a crazy number of assists, crazy number of goals, but also crazy number of assists. Yes, Suarez is clear above both of those guys. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ward Prowse with the corner now. If they score, game over. Good ball. What a clearance. Thiago Silva. What a clearance. After I said that as well. Good header. Whoa, Thiago. This man is 37, about to be 38 next month. What a clearance. Yo, someone else that should be coming out as well is Ziyech. This man has not done anything in the second half. And he even had like Chelsea's best chance so far this second half. That's my problem with Chelsea. You can't identify anyone to get you those consistent goals. And of the teams that identify all to be in the top, what a clearance from Thiago. That with his back heel as well. And of all the teams that identify to be in the top four this year, Arsenal with Jesus, Tottenham with Son and Kane, Liverpool with Salah, and then guys like Darwin, Luis Diaz, and Jota chipping in, and then City with Haaland and Co contributing. With Chelsea, as we've seen in this game, and as we've seen in the past four games, They're inconsistent. So inconsistent. Good defense, but as a Chelsea fan, I wouldn't trust Ziyech. I'll trust Sterling, but I wouldn't trust Ziyech. I wouldn't trust Pulisic, and I wouldn't trust Havertz. That's a big problem. Suarez, Lewandowski, Benzema, overall career in that order. Yeah, I agree with that. Suarez didn't had a bad year season like Benzema in a career. I agree with you. Yeah. Ronaldo, OG, Rivaldo, David Villa. I've put Henri over David Villa. Eto'o, Zlatan. I've put Eto'o and Zlatan over David Villa. Suarez over David. Griezmann is a shout. I think, but that's whether you put Griezmann as a striker or not. I think Griezmann from 2015 to 2018, especially, was a different player. But yeah, I wouldn't put Griezmann in the all-time conversation though. Aguero and Lewandowski, no club can do that flex. Wait, oh, talking about Barca. Have we took actually, yo, CG, I'll give you that. I'll give you that point. Barca are clear in terms of strikers all time. Good ball. Sterling couldn't get to it. Yeah, but with this Chelsea team, as I was saying, they need consistency or bring in someone that can be consistent. Sterling can end up this season on double digits for goal contributions, but I don't think that Sterling's contributions alone are going to be enough to take Chelsea over the hump. Chelsea playing. Oh, you guys. Yeah, they're playing bad football, man. This is horrible, especially the second half. Second half has been especially bad. Thomas, Tuchel. Oh, it's Tuchel a fraud. Was the Champions League a fluke? I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking. Last year as well, they did finish third, but was it really third? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. What pass? Good ball. Counter attack one from Chelsea. Put it on the ball. Go on, son. Back to Koulibaly. Kovacic now takes it. Kovacic is a special player, man. If he stayed up. The problem with Kovacic and Real Madrid was just that Kovacic was waiting for the impossible. He was waiting for Modric to slow down. And Modric is what now? 37 as well? 37, 38? And this man has still not slowed down. I remember that final in May against Liverpool. And although Vinny did score the goal, I've seen and Courtois did have the game was the man of the match. I say Modric was, apart from Courtois and Vinny, Real Madrid's best player in that game. The Modric is still doing it, and Kovacic was waiting for him to slow down. He had to go, man. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Do you play FPL, bro? Yeah, I'm not really into it. I am in a league with my best friend, some of his friends, but I'm not really into it, to be fair. Usman, what? What? Anyways, back into the game. Back into the game. 10 minutes left. No cap. 10 minutes left, and Chelsea still have a lot of work to do. Yeah, at best, this game will end in a draw. Unless Chelsea pull off a miracle right now, it will end in a draw. I mean, it will end in a loss. Sorry, this game it looks like it will end in a loss. At best, it will end in a draw for Chelsea. I don't think they can win this game anymore. They haven't shown enough character for the second half to warrant them to win to warrant them favorites to win the game. They don't deserve it. They're not done enough, which is a shame, really. Which is a true shame. Yellow card there for Mr. Pulisic. Less than 10 minutes to go, and Chelsea. It's not looking good. Cavani to Valencia. What's your opinion on that? I think Cavani is a snake. That guy can go and do one, man. Cavani is a snake, biggest snake. But yeah, feelings aside, I think that is a good move for him right now. I think people underestimate how important it is as well to be in a country where people speak your language. It just makes you feel more at home as well. Footballing wise, and going towards the end of his career, going to a club where he'll play regularly. I mean, money's not really a problem anymore, but well done there. I think that at United there was too much pressure. I don't think that Cavani couldn't handle the pressure. Just too much pressure for playing for a player towards the end of his career. At Valencia, I think that there won't be that much of a pressure anymore. Good ball. Can they score? No, they can't. I'm not sure about if it was because of Ronaldo, but I think they just finished like didn't renew his contract or anything like that. Was it because of Ronaldo? Maybe. I think that Ronaldo. Uh, I think he has a lot of enemies in that changing room. I've said that. So that would have surprised me at all if he left because of Ronaldo at least. Good Buddha from Ziyech, nothing happens. Ball out, Armstrong kicks it out. Ball back to Mendy. I am disappointed in this Chelsea team. Truly disappointed. Again, I didn't really expect much from them this season anyways. But the football in the second half has not been good enough. He had his moments, but it wasn't the right atmosphere. Yeah, he in his first year at United, he was amazing. Like, yeah, it's that like you're going towards the end of your career. He's become an injury-prone player. Whenever he played, he was excellent, but it was just that criticism of yeah, he's good, but only when he plays. So I don't think it was the best environment, and also that all the toxicity around the United team. Him going to Valencia is the right move. If I was like a massive Cavani fan, I'd be very happy right now. Man United, Man United need a good changing room. Man chemistry can play a huge part and influence the performance a team a lot. Yes, that's why I kind of like I like United's preseason so much because you could see that there was this essence of togetherness, and they came through in some games. Those vlogs of Bruno on the plane, I thought that those things were beautiful. I think the team needs that, and that's kind of what a great manager does as well. It is tactics and X and O's and whatever on the board, but it's also making sure that the team chemistry is there. You don't need to like everyone on the team, but as long as you like each other enough to be able to work together. Sterling, nothing, nothing. Yeah, as long as you like each other enough to make things happen, that's important. And last season, it was a civil war. It was a civil war. The football inside the pitch was horrendous, and there was a civil war in the changing room, which did not help as well. Kicks it out from Southampton again. A lot of viewers in today's stream, which I did not expect. I was expecting maybe 30 to 100 people today. There have been a lot of people. Thank you, everyone who's watched today. If you're new to the channel and you're liking what you're watching, there will be more watch alongs coming throughout the season. So consider subscribing, liking the video for more. Actually, pre-season they didn't have Ronaldo in the dressing room. Actually, hey, I'm not saying anything either. That's a good point. And I've also thought about that. Maybe is Ronaldo the problem? Was it because he was pre-season? I don't know, man. But if it is Ronaldo, if Ronaldo is the problem in that changing room, he needs to go. I love Ronaldo. I'm a Ronaldo fanboy. As I said to a lot of you, I was born in Portugal, so my love for Ronaldo is more than a lot of you guys. But if Ronaldo is the problem in that changing room, no player is bigger than the club, so he needs to go. If he wants to go to Napoli, if he wants to go to Sporting, if he wants to go to the MLS, let him bounce. Huge example is Barca when Laporta became president and started communicating with players. There was a huge change, plus Xavi being a strict coach and also keeping them together. Yeah. Every single successful team in sports history has had that chemistry like on point. Sterling regretting his transfer to Chelsea. Actually, although it's not been good so far for Sterling, I don't think he's really regretting it. Because at City, what would happen? He'll stay in the bench, they've won the league again. But I think it'd be more sad at City than, for example, even if Chelsea finished sixth this year, with the amount of playing time that Sterling is getting, and with the amount of I want to call it how do you say it? Let's just say airtime. Let's just say airtime and how much of a prominent player he's being. That's it. How much of a prominent player he's being at Chelsea. I think if he's going to enjoy that way more than being a a role player for a City team that wins the league. Because he's already won multiple Premier Leagues. I think right now he just wants to play regular football. And that's what Chelsea offers, even if it is crappy football this season. Good ball, well played. Sterling on the ball. Can he cross? Nothing happens. Exactly. Tuchel winning team had no star player to have ego issues. That's a shout, maybe. Like for example, that's a big shout. And it was also a team, and how do you call him? And Lampard, who had that togetherness as well, who were in the mud, and who saw Tuchel as someone that they had to listen to if they wanted to get out of the mud. And then the next season with your Lukaku's and etc. Anyways, good ball from Chelsea. Nothing. I said that this was an important win for Chelsea. For them to be losing right now, not looking good. What? They now have 7 points in the league. It's not looking good. And again, the same players. I'll mention them again, and I'll mention them throughout the season because they've not been able to come through for Chelsea this year. The likes of Ziyech, the likes of Harvard, the likes of Pulisic, not consistent. They're not helping the team. They need to come through. Mr. Monte, although his rating is a 7.5, and I bet Mr. Mount's off-ball stats have been quite good. He's not really done much today, has he? Anyways, as I said at the beginning of the season, Chelsea need that man up front. It can be a striker, it can be a winger. I don't really care. It can even be Sterling for all that matters. They need that consistent guy that will get you goals throughout the season. 5 minutes of extra time. We'll see how it ends. Again, at best, a draw, which is already a bad result for Chelsea. Southampton, after that loss to United, they've done amazing to come out here against Chelsea and win 2-1. Adams, too slow. And those link up plays that I was talking about in the first half that I applauded Chelsea and said they were doing well, they've not been able to do the same in the second half. Exactly. PSG is the best example for that. No matter how many star players they buy, they won't win the Champions League unless the Eagles are gone. I think that's an amazing example. And just to take it off football base, talking about like just sports and history, look at the Brooklyn Nets in the 2021 season. A bunch of excellent players on the team couldn't make it happen. PSG last year, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe on the team, and they couldn't even get past the round of 16. You need that chemistry within the team. And I think that also comes down a lot to the managers. Managers are responsible, of course, for coming up with the tactics that help the team to win, but they are also very important and crucial in the team chemistry and team togetherness that come up to win games. I think that Ten Hag and Tuchel have a lot of work to do this season, man. A lot of work. Adams, well done there. I love Adams' hold up play. I think he's amazing at that. Chiwa well played. Koulibaly now on the ball. He goes short. Now Thiago. The whole point of Kovacic coming in was for him to help to get a hold in the midfield. You then take Jorginho out, and you go back to stage one. You can't get a hold in the midfield anymore. About a minute left. Koulibaly now on the ball. All right, bro. I've got to go now. We'll be there for your next watch along. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye, CG. Bye, CG. Goodbye, guys. See you either tomorrow or Thursday. See you, bro. Me too. Have test tomorrow. Yeah, guys. If you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. Like, I appreciate the stream today, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you either tomorrow, Thursday, or Sunday. Mendy goes up. Ooh. This is my button account, by the way. I was Atlaf Hussein who commented. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, because I was wondering where did Hussein go? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Chelsea lost. Game's about to end. Chelsea lost to Southampton. This is not a good result for Tuchel's team at all. A team who had aspirations to be in the top three again this year. I said fifth. Maybe I'm right. Same goes to my banner account as well. Subscribe from both accounts. I appreciate the support, guys. I appreciate the support. Game over. Chelsea, not good enough. I'm Adam, as he commented first when it's Liverpool. Oh, okay, Adam. Chelsea lose. Chelsea lose. I'll be dropping the match reaction in a bit, but just want to say that. Wait. Said at the beginning of the stream, I was doing the preview. This was a game that Chelsea needed to win because it would help them to build momentum. I said that of the two teams who benefits most from the win, I said Chelsea because of the aspirations that they have for the season and where they want to go. Southampton have had a few bad games, but with like 7 points, it's not really the worst start ever. And they can still build upon that. And they've played United and Chelsea back to back, two teams in the top six. Chelsea, disappointing result. They had a good start. I thought that the build-up plays between Mount, Harvard, and Sterling, and at the beginning of the game were quite good, and even Ziyech were quite good at the beginning of the game, which even led to the goal. But after that, especially after Southampton scored that first goal, the attitude in this team it was just like heads dropped and they couldn't react anymore. At the halftime show, and even towards the halfway mark of the first half, we saw that Chelsea they had three shots on target. The game has now ended, and they only had 4 shots on target. So in the whole of the second half, they managed to get. I may be wrong, but looking at the numbers, they've had 1 shot on target. It's not good enough for a team that's trying to get to the places that Chelsea want to get. You have to be more consistent. You have to be way more consistent, and you have to show attitude. And Chelsea today, they did not show attitude, which is a shame. It's a shame, really, because I said Chelsea are going to finish fifth this season, but deep down inside me, part of me thought that maybe Tuchel can make things work. It's looking like he's not making things work, and at worst, they could be finishing sixth, maybe seventh. Again, too early to make these assumptions. There's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of positive things that I saw in those 30 minutes of the game. It's just the attitude within the team. You have to translate that towards the whole game. But yeah, guys, anyways, thank you very much for everyone that watched. We'll be tuning in subscribe from both. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone that watched the stream today. If you're watching it live, if you're watching it later, the stream was way better than what I expected. So yeah, another stream tomorrow, City against Forest. Another stream on Thursday, United against Leicester. And then on Saturday, Everton, Liverpool. And on Sunday, United against Arsenal. Fun stream, bro. Thank you for handling our banter. See you next stream, bro. See you next stream, King. Yeah, thank you. See you next stream, guys. But yeah, I say at the end of every stream, at the end of every video, this is just the beginning of something special.